Good evening. My name is Dr. Coleman, and this is Dr. Royer. We are part of the Pathways Elementary Scientific Institute of Sciencey Stuff. Today we have a question: does it fart? We're going to look at different animals, a kid's guide to the Gas Animals Past, a book we found in our library. This is a horse. Dr. Royer, does it fart?
Yes, it does. It takes horses a long time to digest all the plants they eat because plants are made of a substance called cellulose, which can be hard to break down. So horses' bodies have plenty of bacteria inside of them to help. Lots of plants and lots of bacteria equal lots and lots of farts. Horses are one of the most frequent farters in the animal kingdom.
This is a parrot. Dr. Royer, does it fart?
No. Birds don't fart because they don't have gas-making bacteria in their guts, and food passes too quickly through their bodies to allow the gas to build up. Parrots are particularly good at mimicking sounds, though, which is why many people think they've heard a parrot fart. But they've actually just been making the sound with their throats, kind of like when you blow a raspberry.
Dr. Royer, surely this is a cheetah. It farts, doesn't it?
Yes! Cheetahs eat meat, usually animals like gazelles and impalas, and chowing down on meat means cheetah farts come out really smelly. Maybe that's why they aren't the fastest land animal on the planet. That they're trying to outrun the stink.
Just to review, they're really stinky.
Really stinky.
This is a spider. Does it fart?
Nobody knows. What scientists do know is that spiders eat only liquids. So when a spider bites its prey, it pushes the venom into the body of its victims. Then the spider waits for the insides to break down into liquid so it can slurp up its dinner. Kinda gross. Spiders do have bacteria in their bodies, though, and that bacteria might make gas, which means spiders might fart. And you might want to throw up right about now.
This is a whale. Does it fart?
Yes! Whales are enormous, and blue whales are the biggest animals on the planet. They have gigantic stomachs full of bacteria to break down foods like plankton or fish. And a whole lot of gas builds up as this happens, making their farts very big and awfully smelly. And that's not all. After a whale dies, gas can still build up inside, and its body can get so full that it explodes like a popped balloon.
This is a ferret. Does it fart?
Yes! Ferrets are sometimes surprised by their farts and look confused after a tooth escapes. Don't ever scare one on purpose, though, because when a ferret is frightened, it will scream, puff itself up, fart, and poop all at the same time, which will probably make you start screaming too.
This is a rare beaded lacewing. Does it fart?
Yes! Beaded lacewings lay their eggs on rotting wood right next to termite nests. When the baby bugs hatch, they sneak into the nest so they can eat the termites living inside. One species in particular kills the termites by, can you believe it, farting on them. The beaded lacewing baby raises its tail and pushes out a chemical that makes the termite unable to move and eventually kills it. Then the bug baby chows down, all thanks to a genuinely deadly fart.
This is a goat. Does it fart?
Yes, it does. Goats have 4 stomachs full of bacteria, and they eat mostly plants, both of which makes them fart a lot. And they burp even more. One time, an airplane carrying 2,000 goats had to land because of all the farting and burping. And bored, it set off a fire alarm.
Now this is a salamander. Dr. Royer, does it fart?
Maybe. No one has ever heard a salamander fart, so scientists' best guess is they probably don't have a strong enough muscle in their butts to push gas out and make a farting noise. Salamanders do poop on other animals when they think they're being attacked, though. And this poop can be super stinky. So don't make any sudden moves if you have a salamander for a pet.
Ah! This is a sea lion. Does it fart?
Yes, it does. Sea lions eat mostly fish, although some eat crabs and even penguins. So their farts are particularly fishy. And you guessed it, super duper smelly. Zookeepers have reported that sea lions have the stinkiest farts in the entire animal kingdom. So remember to pinch your nose next time you visit them at the zoo.
Oh! This is a chimpanzee. Does it fart?
Yes, chimpanzees fart loudly and often. Scientists have even used the sound of their farts to find them hiding in the wild. So the next time you want to play hide and go seek, challenge a chimpanzee. You'll probably win.
And they probably smell like bananas, too. This is a unicorn. Does it fart?
Unicorns don't exist. But if they did, yes. Unicorns are similar to horses, and horses fart a ton. So if unicorns existed, they would probably fart. And rainbows and glitter and cupcakes would probably come out with their gas.
Maybe you have to pull on the horn. This is a snake. Does it fart?
Yes, and that's not all. When this particular snake, a Sonoran coral snake, feels threatened, it hides its head under its body, raises its tail, sucks air into its cloaca, the part of the snake that poop and pee come out of, then forces the air back out in a burst to frighten its predators. This makes a popping sound, kind of like a higher pitched, shorter version of a human fart. Not very scary, but definitely a neat trick.
Well, this is an octopus. Does it fart?
No. Octopuses don't have the right bacteria in their bodies to create gas for farts, but they do two things that are kind of like farting. One, they can push water out of their bodies really quickly to jet themselves away from danger. Two, they can squirt out ink to confuse and sometimes poison predators. Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool. This is a lemur. Does it fart?
Yes! And that's not all. Lemurs use many kinds of smells to communicate with one another. Ring-tailed lemurs, in particular, make a smelly substance that comes out of their wrists, and another smelly substance that comes out of their shoulders. Male ring-tailed lemurs mix these together and rub it on their tails, and then wave their tails into the air to start stink bites. So gross, but so awesome.
This is a dog. Does it fart?
Yes! Because so many people have dogs, scientists have looked for ways to reduce the frequency of their farts and to make them less smelly. They even developed a special dog coat that would collect the farts so people wouldn't have to smell them. While testing the coat, one scientist had to rank test farts on how bad they stunk. So the next time your parents ask you to do chores, be glad the job of smelling your dog's toots isn't one of them.
This is a dinosaur. Did they fart?
Not anymore. Dinosaurs have been extinct for millions of years. The only animals alive today that evolved from dinosaurs are birds. And birds don't fart. But there were so many different kinds of dinosaurs that it's safe bet that at least one kind of them farted. And those farts must have been gigantic.
This is a herring. Does it fart?
Yes. Herrings take big gulps of air from the surface of the water, store the air in their bodies, then push it out underwater. It's what's called a fast repetitive tick, or an FRT. FRTs are high-pitched, raspberry-like sounds that last a few seconds, and scientists think herrings use the sounds to communicate and stay close to one another. The FRTs
Like fart.
are too high-pitched for most predators to hear, so herrings basically have a secret fart code. You're jealous. Admit it.
That's my secret fart code. What about kids? Do kids fart?
Of course they do. All humans do. From your parents, to your neighbor, to your teacher, to the Queen of England, and more. Humans fart around 10 to 20 times each day, although some people fart as much as 50 times a day. The funny thing is, humans are the only species on the planet who get embarrassed about it or grossed out about it. So take a cue from the animal kingdom. The next time you accidentally let loose a toot, remember that it's both funny and scientific. And everyone does it, including most of your favorite animals. Just try not to start any stink fights. And please, don't invent a secret fart code.
We hope you like our book all about farts.
Does it fart?
Oh, does it fart? Yes. Okay, does it fart? Because it's very scientific. And you can trust us because we're scientists. Oh, you're Mary, pull my finger.
No, I'm not falling for that again.
No, seriously, pull my finger.
No, I remember what happened last time.
No, the video's done. Pull my
Dr.
finger.
Coleman.
Seriously, the video's done.
I'm
Pull my
not
finger.
going to do it.
I promise.
I
promise this
remember
time.
what happened
I promise
last
this time.
time.
It's gonna. No, I promise. It's really. It's gonna. Thank you.
Every time.
All right.